is pay or fight.
So my big question is, how do we run Eric's character? I know what he wants to do through discussion. So, but I don't know how you want to run any combat with him.
Let's see. I think I can have you control his character also.
Okay.
Character sheet.
And all I want to know is, outside of the game, if we're gonna pay, then I do one thing. If we're instinctively gonna fight, then my character is going to go a little nuts. So.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. You've got a pretty daunting situation at the moment. I think we might need to add more camels onto there. You guys all have dismounted at this point and are leading them through.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so his character screen popped up for a second, but when I clicked on the map, it disappeared.
Let me try again.
Probably behind the map.
I'm alt-tabbing to try to find it, and I don't see
Alt-tab's
it.
going to switch programs, not the windows inside.
Yeah, that won't switch you inside of Fantasy Grounds. You just got to click it and slide it out of the way.
Right, the map itself. Right. Yep, there it is. Very good. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so hopefully, yeah, you should have control of him for this session. I might have to actually release it and have him reclaim it next time we play, but hopefully that won't be too much of an issue.
Okay.
You will have to do that.
Okay, yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't see him on the... Is he on the map? Oh, yeah. I don't see him there.
Yeah, I only see my character.
Let's take a look here. Miz, Reddrath, Elohir, Haig, Varric. You don't see Varric on
In
there?
the combat tracker, but I don't see him on the map.
Interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I'm looking over here on what I'm sharing. It's not visible either. So, let's see.
And I'm glad you're already sharing because my copy of the map has decided it doesn't want to load. I can see tokens. I just can't see the map itself.
Oh, lovely.
It's very sad.
There he is.
Very sad.
There he is.
Okay. Yeah, I had to re-drag him over to the map, but okay, yeah, that seems to work now. All right. Let's see.
So a couple of quick questions I also have. How much higher up the pass is the leader?
I think we determined that he's almost 200 feet away.
Like 50.
In a straight line?
Is he 50? Was
All
he 50? Was that it, or was he 50 feet up from our location?
I'm going to move Varric for a second just to highlight something. So if you see up here,
Sure.
That's one more plateau up, and that's about 100 feet above you guys. Up where he is another cliff and plateau. That's probably about another 50 to 75 feet up. So that, you got to do your Pythagorean theorem, but basically you're looking at 150 squared plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 squared. Square root of that. So yeah, you're talking about 180 feet probably.
Yeah, I think what we determined is, as we are currently positioned, I'm the only one who can hit more than the two that are behind us.
Right.
With your ranged weapons in your current position. Correct.
Right, which makes all of them at least 150 feet away.
And that being said, they do have a height advantage So it is
Yes,
reasonable. It is reasonable to assume, for those of you with reasonable intelligence scores, that if they have the same weapons as you, gravity will give them a range advantage. They likely can hit you. Now, whether or not they can do so accurately with their weapons, you don't know their skill at this point. But you suspect that with their position on the cliffs, they can, even if they can't shoot down at you, they can probably throw boulders at you and they would roll in your direction.
Right.
So,
Well, the ones from across the creek, they go in the creek. So
yeah, that's probably true, but, depending on what you do feel the sense that they are in a position to cause damage to you a lot better than you guys are to them. And not to mention they are all under partial cover too. There's balustrades and makeshift rock walls that they're kind of posted behind, so they've got some cover.
fight or pay.
Yep, that's the group's decision. The captain seems to be patient.
I'm keeping my voice down, but I'm saying they can't. There's no way to pay them. There's no way to pay them. They have people a ways behind us on the lower part of the path.
There's no way to hand it to them, if you mean. But
correct.
I think he implied that you are to just leave it behind.
How much rations was it again?
50 pounds.
50.
How much are we carrying?
I think it's much. I think we're carrying much more than that, but
Yeah.
I don't want to leave them anything.
We're carrying a lot more than that, but we can't. If the journey takes as long as we think it's going to take, we can't really spare it either.
You are currently carrying, not counting personal rations, 400 pounds worth of food.
Okay, very good. All right. So I think we've got our answer there, right?
My thought was to fight because they're bandits and I don't like bandits. But
that's all I need.
Perfect. That's
all I need.
My character goes, "How dare you say that to me?" And he pulls out his coconuts of the Monte and starts clip-clopping and going around in a circle and is acting absolutely bonkers. He's with the whole objective of just just acting absolutely nuts, and he's talking to the air but next to him, and he's saying, "I cannot believe they'd have the temerity of saying something like this," and he goes on and on and on, and he makes his way right down to here, which is right at he gets his legs right in the water, right, and he's just gibbering and gibbering and everything. And he throws a fireball at the nearest guy up on the ridge across the way.
Ooh, okay. So, all right, first of all, with that, all right. They are definitely on edge with your little display. You can see them crouching down and getting ready to launch their whatever their ranged weapons are. I believe you can see that they.
Varric and Haig are going to try to take the distraction and try to start sneaking around in this direction to see if we can find the path that leads up to where the leader is standing.
Actually,
I got my
one
sights on the leader.
Okay.
Bonus action, Misty Step right across the creek.
Ooh, okay.
Boom.
Here we go. Get him.
He can go up to 30 feet. Now that is the ledge, right? Where my 25 is? Is that up?
Where your 25 is. I'm not sure I'm seeing that.
Oh, sorry. There.
Yes.
That's up. So I can't go quite that
it's
far,
not,
right?
Yeah, it's not as high up as they are, but yeah, that is up a smaller level.
Because I can only go 30 feet with my Misty Step. So I have a feeling that I'll go right, so I'm right here so that I'm right on the backside of that, which will then put me closer to them. So I'm within easy range of whacking them with a fireball.
Well, actually, you can go probably up to about 40 or 50 feet in vertical elevation on that point before it would go out of range. And
Okay.
I don't think that ledge is that high up. So yes, if you actually want to go to where that 30-foot point is, you could. Because that's probably the lowest outcropping of, there's another one 30 feet to the east there. And then it jumps up like 100 feet to where the four of them are.
Okay, yeah, I'll go right there.
Okay, so we'll put you there. We might have to bounce you back. And with that, all right, first I'm going to re-roll initiative for all the creatures.
Were you going to put markers for the other 4 camels or not?
Yeah, I probably should.
Okay.
And all right, so there's 7 camels. There's 3. I got to put 4 more of those in there. So I just re-rolled initiative for them. Where is Red Dress? Okay, since you're starting all of this, Red Dress, I'm starting you with a 20 initiative. Everyone else go ahead and roll your initiative.
Ooh, I rolled a nat 20. That's a good start. Ah!
How do I target them? I'm on a Mac, and I'm on a Mac in a Windows virtual machine. I'm just trying to figure out how to actually target them. Did that work?
Oh yeah, the hitting control while you click could be a little funny, apparently.
It's there. Obviously, I'm gonna center it on the first guy on the ridge, but I need to target all 4 of them. I just can't seem to control click.
I'm having problems adding the camels to the combat tracker. What do I need to drag into the combat tracker, Alex?
You just from the NPCs list, you just bring in the camels. You just drag them in. Usually the little dragon head or eye or whatever it is in this theme. It's an eye in this theme. Yeah, usually that should work.
What?
It doesn't seem to be working for me. Let me see if I can bring it up another way.
If not, you can try dragging in the token. I do have a request though that might make targeting easier for I have trouble matching names to voices because my but you can enable the target mode menu on images without unlocking them. There's a toggle near the lock symbol. But since I don't DM very often, I don't know what it looks like.
Unlock tokens, release token scale, rotate, visibility.
But if you enable that, then that will make the targeting easier for Red Breath. Because then he can do it all from the map.
Okay.
He doesn't have to worry about
Inside the map
to
options.
worry about it.
It's inside the map options?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm right clicking on him. Don't want to delete him. Visibility. There's release to
No, it's the title bar near the lock symbol. The title bar of the map near the lock symbol. Yep, there you go. Yep, the map remains locked even on your end if you want it to, but the toggle it from toggle on the target mode, and then you start clicking, and then you can it'll target it for you, and then you can turn off targeting mode so that you can do your token manipulation.
Oh, I see. Perfect.
Yeah, that avoids the control click issue, especially since you're having VM issues getting it to register.
There. Perfect. Now I've got them targeted. Okay, and I can cast my fireball.
Hold on, I'm still getting everyone on there. All right, so there's one. I feel like I'm missing one.
Starting off the very first combat with a fireball is just a wonderful thing.
Isn't it?
I know, it's so fun.
I'm having fun. And if
Let's just hope that the RNGesus is good to me today.
Yes, we can hope. We can hope that your targets all fail their saving throws and get the full brunt of the damage, and that your damage rolls are high.
Exactly.
Well, now that I'm also playing with this, if I can find the path up, Jim, guess who else has Misty Step?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you can get halfway, you might be able to Misty Step to the next ledge.
that's what I'm hoping.
These spell slots are going to go really fast, though, is all I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
And I have 2 third-level spell slots, so I got 2 fireballs or 1 fireball and a Liamon's tiny hut. So, you know. Oh, that's actually rituals. Never mind. So I got 2 fireballs, and I can ritually cast that other one later. Although, if it's a ritual spell, can I use a spell slot to instantly cast it?
Yes.
Because that could be another thing, you know, is throw out the hut, and people can hide in the hut and pop out to shoot and go back in the hut.
Thinking I'm seeing Liamon's dancing camels.
All right, I think we got everyone there now.
Yeah, positioning
Cool.
not 100%, but
yeah, I just want to get them onto the
I can't do it because I can't see the map.
All right, does that look right?
That approximate it fairly well.
All right, definitely not your average first encounter, but then again, you guys aren't first level, so. All right, so
Yeah.
Redreth.
Let's do it.
We use.
Fireball.
I got to double check. All right, so you used your
Second level spell slot to throw my Misty Step, which is a bonus action. I did
right.
double check that.
Now, what was your funky magic item that you used to distract them?
Oh,
Coconut.
that's just the coconuts of the Monty. That was
Okay.
just that goofy, you know,
Mm-hmm.
purely for its entertainment factor.
Yeah, but nonetheless has an impact on their response. Certainly creates a bit of
Right.
confusion.
Right.
And then you Misty Steps, right?
Yep.
Where's that one? There we go, Misty Step. Teleport up to 30 feet to an occupied space that you can see. Instantaneous. Just a verbal component. One bonus action. So you hop up there. Oh, wait a minute.
That's why I wasn't sure if I could get up there or not. That was.
Well, what I'm concerned about is even with the bonus action, can you cast level 2 and then a level 3 spell in the same round? I don't think so. I think you can only cast a cantrip in addition to the level 3 spell. Is that right, Alex?
If your first level or higher spell is a bonus action, you can cast a cantrip in the same round.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can let off both of those in the same round.
Okay. Well, then I would stay right there because I can reach them from there.
From back across the...
Yep. And I wouldn't do the Misty Step. That's right at the edge of the range. So.
Yeah, I think we calculated last time that we could just barely hit that closest one. And that's all you need to get them all. You could just barely target the closest one.
And then it's a 20-foot radius sphere, so 40 feet diameter.
Okay, yeah, so on 202 of the Player's Handbook, you can't cast another spell during the same turn of a bonus action except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action. All right, so yeah, I wanted to make sure I wasn't shortchanging you there. All right, so you hit there. So show me where you want the area of effect to be.
Okay.
And you've got them all targeted yet?
Go.
So there. That's a 20-foot radius circle. Do you want me to throw the spell?
One more second. Throw the spell but number 11, I don't think is going to wind up being in the area of effect at maximum range, just because of the altitude difference. He's going to be just on the edge. Actually, you know what? He'll probably get singed, but he's not going to take as much damage as the rest of them. So go ahead and throw the spell, but I'm going to probably give him a few hit points back.
Oh,
11 succeeded anyway. But the other 3 all failed.
Yeah, so that pretty much says that, yeah, he managed to avoid damage. He got out of, you know, especially with a 20 on the edge, he got out of the way. So let's see, was that number 11? Yeah, so number 11 is still up despite what the results say. Still is very helpful. Now if I can just find him in the combat list. I do believe.
But instant death for 3 of them, that's pretty painful.
yeah. That's what I'm looking at too. I'm like, yeah.
I think that's acceptable, but yeah, you still have to deal with the number 11. All right. And okay. Didn't someone else also get a 20 on their initiative?
I did.
But with his -2 dex.
Oh,
Correct.
They dropped it down to an 18. Okay.
Right.
All right. So
But do I get anything on a crit though?
On a what?
Being a crit. Do I get anything on the crit being a crit?
It's still a.
It's
still
initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no.
Nothing special.
Yeah.
Okay.
Critical rolls don't really apply to initiative. I mean, it is. Yeah. Damn. Pretty obvious, but yeah, it can overall override.
In the combat tracker, Mizram's ahead of Haig.
Correct.
Are they both the same? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they basically. You know, I don't know if it'll let me, but.
Just to let you know, I have no trouble letting him go ahead of me due to him rolling 20. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I moved him up to a 19 just so that he goes ahead of all the other 18s. I do think that would be justified. But doesn't 18 you took out also, so he doesn't get to go either. Very nice.
Nice.
Come on.
We like it when we take out our enemies before they have a chance to go.
Okay, so Redreth has done his damage. 18 can't do squat. Haig, yes, you are now up.
Okay, the brother's intention is to double move on the path while looking for any access. He got up there somewhere, so we're going around the corner trying to figure out where he started moving. So that is our intent.
So not to say that it's not climbable, but all the cliff faces on this side definitely look challenging.
Well, I'm looking for path.
Yeah, well, you got to keep in mind he could have come from another route also. You know, who knows how deep this chasm is, and perhaps there's another route up there from the other side.
Okay, so I'm going to take that as a special hint from the DM.
Okay.
Well, I think that if there was a path, then maybe you would have let me.
Well, you certainly don't see any ropes hanging down anywhere that said, "Hey, they climbed here."
Well, my thought is that we can't see this side of the cliff, so our intention was to double move around and see if he came up this way.
Which way?
From here, and then to here,
Okay, I'm going to step back outside. I will come back in when my turn comes around again.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Is we wouldn't have been
But I
able
can
to
still
see
hear
the
you guys.
backside of this cliff. Gotcha.
All right.
You
So
see what I'm saying, Keith?
you're going to go around to that side.
Correct. To see if we pass anything that he might have used to get up to his position. I mean, honestly, we can't. We can't reach anything. The farthest I've got is a 60-foot. The farthest I've got is a 120. The farthest Eric's got is a 60. So we have to get in melee for the most part.
Yep. Or intimidate the hell out of them if they don't want to try to take you out in melee.
True. So I'm gonna So I'll do this 30 move. Let me bring this back to here.
You can double move if you're not attacking.
I'm gonna move and then look is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to start with that.
You move around to that side, and it doesn't look much better, but you would say, let's see. Right up that way is probably the least steep and craggy route. Doesn't mean that you won't slip. You definitely are going to have to make a check or two to get up there, but that seems to be the easiest way up, but it in no way looks like a path. It gets really craggy. Let's see, if you look over at the Zoom sharing screen for those of you that can. So over here on the east bank of the river, it gets really craggy up through here. There are definitely a lot of handholds, but it's much more vertical. And then you can only see pretty much up to where the heck? Oh, it's not letting me draw a square with the other one. That's why.
Can I tell from where I'm at if it looks like it was recently used?
You don't see much in debris on that little incline because it's probably a weaker slope, so it doesn't look like anything's been knocked loose. There's no brush for you to actually tell whether or not anything's passed through, and no footprints.
Okay.
And the purple square up to the northeast there just basically represents about the limit of what you guys can see as it turns around the bend there. The cliff faces just obscure all vision. So if there is a route up there, it's further down.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess I will see that, and then double move to. I guess it would put me there, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, so let's see.
Oh, that was my other question. Is there any visual indicator showing that where I am will reach the cliff that he's on, or the precipice, whatever?
If you can get up that side, you're probably within about 20 feet of his elevation. He's definitely up on a promontory there, but if you get up there, you're on the ridge.
Very good.
And you can kind of see just, a little bit to your west there. There's some crags that point up just to his south. And then you can see a little further over on the other side to your east, a couple of rocks that are kind of crumbling down there, and that's where it also starts climbing up again, very cragged. That side of the ridge doesn't look passable, but going back towards the captain, it definitely is.
Very good.
All right.
And then I have to, sorry, I did not advance.
With this, the captain is, let's see, shoot, what is the range of that? All right, so the captain yells something in a language that you don't know, but it's obviously a gesture to attack. And everyone in order will start loosing their arrows. He turns around and sees Haig trying to climb up the cliff there. He's going to go ahead and target him. And though you are kind of, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, though you're just out of close range for him, he does have a height advantage on you, and you're kind of not exactly able to hop around, so those bonuses are going to cancel each other out. And he's going to attack you twice with daggers. Shoots 2 of them out from the sides. So first one fails to make contact, and so does the second one.
I'm wiggly, so do a little shimmy between crags.
Let's see.
Crickets.
And he runs down to there. So he's still up on the ridge, but now he's basically right above you.
What's the rough distance?
You probably got about 40 to 50 feet elevation between you and him at the moment.
Okay.
But yes, I think he is probably within range of your ranged weapons, but you do not have firm footing.
Very good.
So, Ms., you are now up. And you want
to seeing what my friend done and what Clive doing, I go, well, in cat form, think to myself, going, I don't have a plan, but I'll just go with what's going on. Then I'll charge this direction and leap at creature number 8.
All right, so you move on up.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, missed him.
Yeah, he definitely looks a little intimidated by you, though.
Let me just quick check the rules, just make sure nothing else I can do.
And yes, for those of you who are wondering, I have broken out my real dice again.
I can only make double attack if I actually hit with a run and pounce. Okay, no, I failed.
All right, so now we're up to number 11, one of the few who did survive, and obviously he's not happy with Redreth. So
I just want it known before anything happens that if he shoots at me and hits me, I'm going to cast shield as a reaction. And I did double check. I can cast that.
yes, that is correct. So he doesn't know that.
It's nice to have multiple levels of spell slots.
Yeah. they do.
And it looks like he is actually long range. So I will modify his attack roll accordingly.
Ouch.
Yep, he did hit with that one. Just a flesh wound.
Okay, let me get back to my computer here. Hang on a sec. Okay, so I hit shield, which ups my AC to 5 by 5. So my AC is now 20. So what was his?
Still a hit.
It still hits, unfortunately.
He still hit. Okay.
But
All right.
you only took 1 point of damage, so like I said,
okay.
just a flesh
All
wound.
right.
Sorry, 2 points.
Okay. So wait, I can see if the attack hit. I can see if the attack made it worth casting shield, right? That's like just a game mechanic thing, isn't that kind of weird? But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because it says if the attack hits, so I would see it. I'd say, oh well, why would I cast shield if it would hit me anyways? You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's just kind of weird.
Yeah. So that's, yeah, it seems like you wouldn't have to waste the spell at that point because you know.
Right. Exactly. Okay. All right. So I guess I won't. I'll take the hit anyway. So I took a point.
Well,
Very
actually,
good.
no, because technically you would know that it hit, but you didn't necessarily know by how much it hit.
Right. But if it was an attack and I can see that it hit at 20, it wouldn't matter whether I cast the spell or not, no matter what the damage was, because it wouldn't mitigate the damage. It only would mitigate the attack because it raises my AC.
Yep. So yeah, in this case, I would say if you don't want to waste that, don't consume a spell.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd just save it. So okay, very good.
Don't forget to take the effect off.
The shield effect off of him. Yep.
Yeah, I can get that.
But unlike the captain, it doesn't seem like that he can make a second attack on you. So we move on to
the question is, can anybody else hit me? Well, I suppose, yeah, if I haven't used it, I can use the reaction later if I need to. But
yes.
Yeah,
Right.
very good. It's truly impressive until I run out of spell slots.
Yep.
Yes, it is. That's kind of the problem with casters.
And he's also going to have a negative on his attack, but he's going to go ahead and try to hit Egg. And this is number 5 up on the eastern group. And that one misses.
Barracks camel.
Yep. He's just pretty much staying behind. I think we can pretty much skip the camels unless they're being led. But actually, no, I do need to. And he's doing just fine.
More camels.
Yeah, another one. Uh-oh.
Spooked camel.
He's excited. Let's see exactly how that translates. I'm going to have to remind myself. Give me a second here.
He reaches back into his first hump and pulls out one of those, ratcheting spin things. He's cheering us on with the rear, 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 rear. He's excited.
Oh, I didn't have to go through all that. Dummy. Traveling through the desert. Where's the table? Nuts. There we go. Fire, weather, noise, odor, exclamation. Excited. Mount will initially react Under perceive it if a chance does. Ah, okay. That's right. All right. So, Mount has noticed that you guys are under attack. And it is beginning to pace skittishly. What you do know, does anyone have animal handling?
I don't think so.
What did you ask?
Anyone have animal handling proficiency?
Nope.
Nope.
Negative. Let me double check. Varric. Negative.
Wow.
Mizram, aren't you a druid? Wouldn't you have that?
Unfortunately, I do not. I may like to be animals. It don't mean I like to touch animals.
All right. Does anyone have a nature proficiency then?
Yeah.
Oh, not on this character.
I'm ashamed to say this is a druid. No.
Oh my gosh! Really, Miz?
That's okay, Miz.
We are gonna die.
I have expertise.
Alex says she's got it.
I have expertise in nature.
All right.
Sweet.
All right. So we're gonna start with Kaelili making a nature check, please.
Okay. Let me. Okay. Tower.
Not necessary. Oof. All right. So much.
Yeah, not a very good roll. I'm a little distracted.
Yeah, obviously. Okay. So now, everyone go ahead and make an animal handling check. Yes, I realize.
Tower open.
We're going to give you a chance to roll a 20 here.
Ooh, Kelly's is close. Oh, did he get it? Yeah,
Nice.
got it.
Good job. Okay, and since that in particular is your camel, Varric, that actually is very relevant.
Nice.
What your instinct tells you, since you're not an animal handler, is that, yeah, if you don't calm this camel down, there's a good chance he's going to bolt. But he's obviously giving you a chance to reassure him. So you basically have a choice here. Engage in combat and take a chance that you lose your camel, or secure your camel, either emotionally or physically.
Okay. Right.
But that's
Now at this moment or next on my turn?
on your turn.
Okay.
Presumably, yeah, you'll get to go before he has a chance to further the reaction. All right, so that
Yep.
covers Varric's.
Was that Varric's camel or was that Pack Mule or Pack Camel 30?
That's right. His did make it successfully. A turn camel.
Yeah, but right. Varric's camel is is better for the story.
Yeah,
that is true.
Well, except for the fact that you got a boatload of food and water on number 30.
Okay.
Everyone's going to be concerned about that one bolting. And quite honestly, if it takes off, you might as well have just given it to the bandits and say, yeah, here, take him.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that one. Then Redruth's camel. Let's see how he does. It's aware, but it's not overreacting, so we're good there.
I suppose in reality, I shouldn't have even rolled the animal handling thing. I'm way on the other side of the creek, halfway up the hill.
Well,
we brought you back, I thought.
Oh, that's true. You're right. I'm just down by the creek.
It's a question of whether or not you notice that the animal's excited. And, yeah, you wouldn't notice that it perceives it, or but the fact that it's excited. Right. Yeah, you probably wouldn't notice it as acutely as the others that are closer by. All right, so where's 28 now? Is he up on the cliff? Or is he one of the ones back here?
Yes, 28 is up on the cliff.
There we go. All right, so 28.
Yeah. Probably going to take a pop shot at me, I'd assume.
Oh, one's already fired at you, so yeah, he's going to follow suit. Not very original thinkers, you know. And one more attack with a light crossbow. He is just in range, so he doesn't need to take a penalty. Not that it matters. He still misses egregiously. And now, Varric, you are up.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to take advantage of that 20 and make my way here to number 30. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to be able to calm it from a distance. So what do you want me to do? Just do another animal handling basic roll for calming the camel?
I'm double checking what that is. And let's see. No, not you. Let's see.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, it's basically an animal handling check.
Okay, I have to make sure I'm on Eric's instead of on mine.
Good news is that it's only a DC 12.
Okay, so that do it in the combat tracker? Varric. Does it show Varric targeting the camel or no?
Let me see. Not that it really matters because you're not casting a spell or anything on it. But
Okay.
No, it does not show that you're targeting.
In or out of the tower?
You'll know the response, so go ahead and do it out of the tower.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
I don't think that was it. Yeah.
Okay, so Varric is unsuccessful at calming the burden camel.
All right, so let's pop. Does he have the action surge ability too? Let me see. Stone's endurance, fighting style, paladin, blah, blah, blah. He does not. Divine sense, really enhanced. Help, hide, ready, dodge. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have action surge.
Okay, and my apologies, it's actually a DC 15 animal handling skill check. So you guys are definitely at a disadvantage trying to control these guys if they get out of hand. However, it still is excited, not... Oh, wait a minute. I put the wrong... He's not yet panicked. He is excited.
Okay.
All right, so you can go ahead and advance your turn if you're all done, and that will bring up Elohir.
I'm trying. It's not doing anything for me.
Really?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm trying to hit the turn complete arrow.
I moved you up.
Okay.
I wonder if that's a lag or something, but yep, you're up, Elohir.
Probably has to, anyway. Well, I can't see the leader anymore. Is that correct? He's behind the ridge.
Yeah, he went down, so he's not visible to you from where you are.
Okay.
Everyone else is, you do have a clear shot at, though, given your sharpshooter ability.
Okay. Question is, do I take a shot because I'm one of the pretty much the only one who can shoot them, or do I try and help keep the camels calm?
Tough question.
Yeah.
Reminder, the camels are tied together, so could be more problematic if he happens to get out of control.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is I'm gonna stay and help try to keep the camels calm. At least keep them from bolting.
The good news is that the bandits haven't seemed to do any major damage to you guys yet. So.
Oh, my microphone was up. Would you guys able to hear me?
No, we missed that. What?
I was just gonna say, Verica is gonna turn to her with some pleading eyes. He knows she's a ranger and may have some animal stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna stay and try and keep the camels calm because yeah.
I have to admit, this does seem very appropriate because I'm not that you guys have never seen camels before, but they're not exactly, what you're used to dealing with. And that's kind of part of all of this, what this adventure is throwing things at you that you guys are not necessarily comfortable with.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and keep the camels under control.
Animal handling check then, please.
Okay.
Oh, good gosh, you guys are not doing good on your skill rolls today.
Yeah, I think what we need to do is we need to help each other.
That sounds like an excellent idea. You still apparently seem to have time to do so because the camel hasn't freaked out yet. As a matter of fact, it seems to be somewhat reassured by the people paying attention to it. But it still is kind of pacing and, shifting back and forth on its legs, and you can tell that it's like looking.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask Varric to work with me here.
That
seems reasonable, but you guys are going to have to wait until the next round to see if you have enough.
Correct. I don't think we're going to be able to aid, right? Because we did our things.
You beached on your actions this round.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to do anything else, Kaylee?
No, I'm not. I don't really have much else to do.
You could bonus action meld into the camel fur and hide.
That kind of defeats the purpose of staying where the camels can see me and be reassured by me. I will, however, call out to Redress that we could use some help, and however he wants to interpret that is up to him.
Well, Redreth is definitely in the thick of things right now because he's got, at least one that didn't get purged by his fireball. He's the only one in a position to get across the river. He's got Mizram to one side taking on two of them. You probably presume that the Panther can handle two of these bandits, but yeah, you're literally in the center of all the action at the moment. Meanwhile, bandit number 3 decides to take a in-range shot. Oh, no, sorry, a long-range shot at Kaylee, but misses.
Which does not help with the camels at all.
No, because the bolt does land right next to him. And then number 8. Ah, 8. This is over by Miz. That's the one that he attacked. So this one is now going to attack Panther. And he pulls out his scimitar and swings at Miz. Dropped an 18.
Ouchies.
Still able to hit you. Another nice low damage roll. So only 2 points of damage to the Panther.
I go, meow, and looking with pleading eyes, go, hit a little kitty.
Haig's camel. Now gets a chance to see how he's handling it. He's cool as a cucumber. Number 4.
His partner is being attacked by a panther.
Yeah, so he's going to probably help them out too. So he's also going to target the panther. He's going to come up to the side here around him. Actually, as a matter of fact, he's going to be smart about it and flank the panther.
The question is, how bad is this going to get when one of the guys up on the ridge is unidentified creature number 28?
And number 4 attacks Miz. Oh, I have to do that every time. Ooh, nice.
You rolled double ones?
2 and a 1.
Lovely.
Why do I get the feeling he was trying to hit my tail where it had no predicted movement?
Yeah, quite possible. All right, 15's unconscious, 17's unconscious. Camel 3. He's also relatively cool about everything. He feels well protected. Now, Elohir, your mount. Not quite as cool, but not excited yet. He does not need calming. Number 1, back up on the ridge. Let's see. He is going to probably... Yep. Target. Yeah, another long range shot.
How long do we have till we come back around to my turn?
We've only got 1 more camel in this round, and then initiative's going to re-roll, so it depends on how you roll initiative.
Okay, I have to go and pick up some stone dust, and so I've got to get some buckets and pick them up and carry them with me and stuff. But I'll just let you know, my guy's going to misty step across the creek and then take an arrow shot. He's got a longbow. He's going to shoot at number 11 up there on the ridge.
The one that's still up, okay.
Yep, so he'll misty step across, take a shot, and then obviously cast shield if anybody hits him with anything that's not a 20.
Well, at the moment, number 1 is shooting an arrow at you long range, but he misses. So
Okay.
the camel, the last camel, is perceiving but not excited, so that ends that round, and you will go. You have an initiative of 12. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 before you. So you got a few minutes.
Okay, very good. All right.
Actually,
so I'll keep listening unless my audio conks out when I pass through the dead spot. We'll see. So, and then I will dial back in as soon as I can.
Well, I'm thinking if no one minds that we take a quick 10-minute break. I realize we've only got through 1 round in an hour, but yeah, we should speed up, but hopefully you appreciate that I'm trying to put a little bit more nuance into these battles than just hit and roll, hit and roll.
Yeah,
No, I'm good with that.
I like the complication of the camels.
Yeah, part of this is always meant to think of more than just hit points and armor class. Altitude, terrain, animal reactions, water consumption, all that stuff. I want you guys to think through this.
Yep.
That's why you also have a language that you have to decrypt. All right, so
Yep.
I'm going to go on mute.
See you in 10?
Yep, see you back here in 10. Thanks, guys.
Okay,
Very
catch
good.
you in 10 minutes to just go quickly say hi to my sister from 2 meters away.
No problem.
Okay.
Hey, Alex, you there? Is everybody back?
I'm here.
That's one.
Welcome back.
Name is. All right, so the first big question I have for Alex is whether or not Elohir is going to wait to help Varric, or sorry, is going to choose to help Varric when his turn comes up, or wait until his turn comes so that he can choose to help her. And I'm going to run off for 1 second. If you guys could relay that to her when she gets back. I will be back in, well, 1 minute.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm dialing in from the road. So
Sweet.
Okay, we have everyone back.
I haven't heard from Alex yet.
can you hear me, Dan?
Yep.
Okay, all right, very good.
Yep, we hear you.
Yeah, we live in the sticks here, so I'm actually not even on LTE anymore. So it's on 4G. At least it's 4G, not 3G. But you know.
All right, so I won't stream
We'll
any
see.
videos then.
Ah, great.
But we're kind of waiting for Alex to get back at this point.
So Dan, you love this. We're putting the concrete pads down under the verticals on the pool, and
Okay.
right where Tim is scraping down and digging out to put the pads level with the ground. He hit a stone. He pulled it out. It's a foot across. So yeah, it's supposed to be on solid ground. That's why I have to go get more of the stone dust, is because we have to fill that entire hole with it so that it'll stay solid and won't settle. So yeah, good times.
It's always the unexpected stuff that throws a wrench in the plans, you know?
Yeah, it's.
Yep. Well, and the whole hill where we're putting the pool on is all the fill that they pulled out when they put the house in a decade ago. And so it's got all the rocks and all the crap that they pulled out of the hole. So I was worried we were going to hit like a 3-foot boulder or something like that.
Hello.
There she is.
Howdy.
Give me
So
a
you have
minute. I gotta open my window. Apparently, get rid of some. I have to open my window because it's stuffy in here, but apparently my window hasn't been opened in forever.
It is gorgeous out our area today. High of 60, sunshine. That is beautiful for this area.
Not a cloud in the sky, pretty much. It's beautiful.
Well, we've got a bit of overcast, but we're grateful for it because we've been in triple digits this week.
Oh
yeah.
You can have it.
Yeah, it's not as bad when you don't have the humidity to deal with. But yeah, high humidity is definitely unbearable.
Well, it was up into the high 80s midweek. And then Thursday, when we started working on the pool, it dropped down into the 70s and has gone down from there. So it's nice when you're building a pool, to have the temperatures go down, that's for sure.
Oh, it's been great weather for doing work outside.
Yeah, when I was up in Wyoming last week, I was kind of surprised how warm and nice it was up there. It wasn't until I started heading back that it started getting blustery and stuff. And I'm like, this is kind of what I expected for the northern part of the country. You have to say, it is awfully desolate up there. I didn't even make it up to Montana.
Really?
Compared to what I'm used to growing up on the East Coast and living out in California most of my life, yeah, it's amazing how much space we've got out on the West. All right, so Alex, the question comes down to you. Are you going to choose to help Varric with the camel, or are you going to wait and see if he helps you with the camel?
I was going to wait for his help.
Okay. All right, so then we are going to delay your action.
Yep.
And that one's unconscious. Number 5 is still up. And he has the next action. And he's going to try to take another back shot at Haig. They're not doing very good on their rolls either, that's for sure. So that
We'll look over at Creature 5 and give him the rock raised eyebrow.
I just feel terrible about that. They're not doing good.
Mortified. Absolutely mortified. All right. So now Miz is going to face the wrath of the backdoor bandit. Gosh, context would be so easily construed in that one. And he misses. Camel 5. Kalalise. That one was calm, so it doesn't need any additional roll. Which one is this? This is the captain. He's got a shot looking right down at Haig. He does not have any ranged weapon other than his daggers, though. Jeez. All right, so let's see how he handles that. All right, 2 more daggers come flying down at Haig.
Dagger, dagger.
Well, that
Hey,
one-
one finally hit.
Oh, that one.
Wow,
Damage.
good damage.
Second one, not so lucky. All right.
Are you going to Hulk out on him there, Dan?
Oh, I will. Once my turn arrives.
All right. Haig's camel, we already established, is okay. 17 is unconscious. Ms.
Dan, when I think of character, I just think of a scene in, I think it was Avengers, where Loki is in there and the Hulk busts in and grabs him and goes whack, 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 whack with him.
Yeah, which is the one where he tosses somebody down with by their ankle. The one where he just flops them around on the ground.
Yeah,
That the one?
It's also in response to that line where he calls him puny something or others. I am a god.
Right.
Whack, whack, whack. Puny.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
puny god.
Exactly.
Yes.
That is definitely one of the more epic moments. Ms. takes a chunk. You're biting, right?
No, this is a claw swipe.
Okay. Why can't I see cast wild shape panther? There you already there. Attack wild shape panther. But there we go. Claw attack. Hold on. I have.
All right, I'm losing you guys, so I'm gonna hang up, dial up when I got the stuff loaded up and I'm on my way back.
Cool.
Just remember, I'm Misty Step bow shot and move as close to the other group as I can.
And that'll be my turn.
It seems like you did some good damage to him, though. Not enough to drop him. Which one? Wait a minute. Was that 8? Number 8. How's number 8 doing? Hey, you hit him pretty good.
Number 8 is the one he hit, yeah.
Yep, but not enough to take him down. All right, Varric.
Varric is assisting Kaeli in the calming of the shrew.
Again, yeah. Has he? There's Varric.
Where did his thing go again? Oy.
Okay, yeah, it wound up having the low. It got a 2 initiative, so it literally is the last thing going on this time. So it hasn't even had a chance to respond to its own excitement. So, Kaeli, go ahead and roll with advantage. Animal handling.
Hey, decent rolls that time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nice.
And enough to make a difference, and you are able to finally calm the excited camel. So where is he? He's all the way down at the bottom, and I can remove that excitement. Good job, guys. Teamwork. It's all about
Very
teamwork.
good.
All right. And so let's see. Now we're on to 28, who's also still taking pot shots at Haig. They seem to be focusing on him, hoping to bring down, obviously, the... I keep forgetting. He is the bigger of the two of you, right?
Oh, I am going to... I still get my move action, so I'm going to take that.
For Varric?
Yes.
Okay, yes, you are right. You do get that opportunity.
Very good. I got to catch up with my bro.
Now, which one of you two are the larger again? Varric is the larger one, yeah.
Varric is the larger. Yep.
Okay, but Haig is the one threatening the captain, so...
Okay, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be a free action to pass him my rope of climbing?
Presuming that you have it on your belt and not in your backpack or a other container, I would say yes.
Clipped to my backpack.
You don't have to dig it out of anywhere, so I would say that still applies.
Awesome.
So yes, I would count that as a free action.
Awesome. You have now borrowed my rope of climbing.
Okay, I'm going to give you that appreciative.
Kind of more like
appreciative nod.
Kind of like as he's walking off, you call to him and toss it to him. So, you know, a little bit of square in there, and everyone's kind of aware. Oh, he's got the rope. All right. So, meanwhile, all right. So, number 28 is shooting his crossbow again at Haig. And that's a miss. Redreth, are you here, Jim?
No, he said Misty step across the creek towards the other group and take a bow shot if he can reach across where his furthest Misty step can take him.
Yeah. Shooting at 11 first, but he wants to be positioned where he has a chance of reaching the others.
Correct.
And he's got a longbow, so that's 150 feet.
And I'm not quite sure let's see, Redreth, actions. He does like that fireball, doesn't he? 150 feet. Ooh, yeah. It's not really going to be able to get any. Oh, wait a minute. That's just his Misty Step.
Yeah, that's his Misty Step, not his action, or not his movement.
It's a bonus action. He can't cast another spell, but he can launch an arrow. But next turn, he will be able to move into range before he casts the fireball.
Okay.
All right, so he said he's going to target number 11.
Yep.
He already has him targeted. What are those actions? And he manages to hit with
nice.
an 8. And
nice.
Significant but not deadly damage to number 11. Where is he sitting at now? Yeah, he's hurting. He's one of the larger ones, too. All right. So that brings us up to number 1, who is at the top there. Needless to say, he's definitely taken note of Redreth coming at him and launches an arrow at him. Oh, Redreth takes a hit.
Shield.
Oh, yeah, good point. Thank you.
Yep.
Because it's
good call.
It's less than 20.
Yep, I keep forgetting about that. I can only manage so many NPCs at once, you know? So,
I know. If he wasn't coming back this session, I'd offer to take him off your hands. But he said he's coming back.
Yes, he is. All right, so what was that? That was 6. I'm going to take back that and bring that down to 2. All right. So, yes, he manages to...
Yep.
Remind myself...
Pick up the shit. Yep.
Good thing he has that. All right, number 11, which is still up on the cliff. He's also going to take a shot at him. How long does the shield only last as long as until it blocks an object, right? Actually,
nope, it lasts until the beginning of Redreth's turn.
Until the beginning of his turn. Isn't that handy? Pass.
Yeah.
I really
So that is a +5. Makes his AC 20. There is an effect on his sheet that you can apply if you want to go look for it, or you can just do the math in your head.
I'm just going to read it quick, reminding myself I've really got to get myself more familiar with the 5e spell mechanics. Checks you until the start of your next turn. You have +5 bonus to AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile. No damage, isn't that nice? All right, so he still does have shield up. There we go.
There we go.
And number 11 is going to attempt to stick him. Even with the shield, it doesn't matter. Varric's camel is just kind of hanging out at the moment. Number 3. Where's number 3? Last one. Yep. Number 3 has lost interest in Elohir and is now more concerned about the wizard apparently running towards him.
Yeah, the wizard who so recently just fried 3 of his companions.
And is apparently, oh, you know what though? Yeah, he's getting a little bit more worried because he's seen the arrows that should have hit bounce off of him, and he's having his own hesitations. Let's see how well he does.
Mm-hmm.
And that one misses also, so they're not quite sure what to do about the wizard. Another laden camel is just passing his turn, not doing much. They're just chewing their cud.
18 dead.
Yeah. 3 is chewing his cud. 4 is no longer prone.
Sorry, I pressed buttons and didn't mean to. Don't look at the chat.
All right, so he has disadvantage on his attack roll against Miz this turn. And tries to slice him with the scimitar. Still manages to hit even with the disadvantage. But this one's just a flesh wound, so you take another slice, Miz. Wow. And Redreth's camel's also just chilling. Egg. Dan, you there?
Yeah, sorry. I'm talking to myself with my mute on. In my original move, I didn't intend to start the climb yet. So how far back is even ground? 1 hex or 2?
How far back is what?
Even ground? Solid footing?
I don't even think
kind of
yeah, just 1.
Just 1. Okay, so I'm just going to take that little bit. I look at him from hitting me with his dagger and kind of slide back down till I get a solid foot. And then I am going to chuck a ray of sickness at him. First time with spells, and I usually can just drag my weapons modifier into the thing and do a roll. How do I do my roll with spells?
All right. So
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to do my normal cast, my dice roll with spells, because I'm usually a fighter type, so this is kind of new to me. What do I drag into the dice tower to get my D20 roll for a spell?
And this is for which one? Ray of Sickness?
Ray of Sickness, yep.
There should be a cast button on your actions tab that has the attack programmed in.
Oh, am I doing that, Keith, or are you?
I'm doing, are we changing the mode? Yeah, I guess that affects your sheet. Yeah. So you want to make sure you have the right mode selected. It's the combat mode he wants, right, Alex?
Usually,
Okay, and then
standard works, but combat's preferable.
Okay. So,
And then,
go ahead.
yeah, maybe not. Yeah, okay, standard ray of sickness.
I usually do display actions. And then I see all my little buttons, and then I can keep them all collapsed, and then I don't have to do quite so much scrolling.
And there's a D20 there. Yep. Okay. So I just take the D20 and drag it to the tower.
I don't know why you'd need to drag it to the tower where
Probably just
it's an attack. Just click the button.
Yep.
Click the button. Okay.
Yeah. Select your target and click the button.
Okay. That's what I didn't do. Ooh, what the heck happened there?
It's a single click. It looks like you double clicked. And it also looks like you didn't have a target selected.
Yeah, this target I did forget. I know that, but I don't think it's going to matter anyway because those rolls are terrible.
Well, no, I'm going to let you select your target and roll again. Because
what I got.
Yeah.
It may or may not have, is not taken into account until you have it targeted. So.
Okay.
Not to mention, you know, first time spell casting, you know, I'm not going to hold you to the rules. Oh, you rolled already.
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
You're trying to figure out how your sheet works.
Yep.
Appreciated. So I should be able to, but when I roll that, it's not going to be in the tower. So that's.
Well, you always get to know what your rolls are.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Same
and that's
roll.
a miss.
Same roll. All right. So I intended anyway to pop my action surge, which I did earlier on accident.
Okay.
And I'm going to follow up with a chill touch. You said I can do a spell and a cantrip, correct?
Because you're using action surge, for the purposes of spell casting, it counts as a new turn.
Yep.
Okay. So I was going to do chill touch anyway, or yeah, chill touch anyway. So we're going to do that, which I have to find there.
That one, unfortunately.
Jeez, Lord, both of them. Terrible rolls. Okay, that's all I plan to do. So, click.
And we're down.
There you go.
We're down to the last camel. Who doesn't have any new stimulus to react to? That brings us to round 3, which Kaylee once again is in the lead. 21.
Top of the O.
Okay. They seem to be managing. I would like to hold my action in case the camels decide they need to panic again, and then I will attempt to calm them by myself, since my assistant is off trying to find his brother and kill the leader.
That seems reasonable. They're all clustered around you at the moment anyway, so you definitely have the best sphere of influence.
Exactly. So I'm gonna stay put and hope that I don't need to try and keep them calm.
Okay. Give me one sec. All right, number 11. Where was he again? Well, that's the one that Redreth was taken out from below. He's not happy with Redreth either, so he's going to take another light crossbow shot at him.
And his arrow bounces off again.
They're not doing very well.
No, they're not.
And 8 is the one attacking Miz. Not doing it with scimitars. Yeah, they're having much better luck on Miz, though.
Something other than a 2.
I don't think Ant is that impressed by it, though.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's not exactly in a great situation at the moment either, but at least they don't get to attack twice. So 4, Camel 26, 3, Camel 30. They're all cool chilling with you.
That's good. Let's hope it stays that way.
Yes, most definitely. 3 is going to take another shot at Redreth. Whoops, glad that didn't register. He's using a light crossbow. Oh, thank you. Dog. Ooh, fumble.
Ouch.
Good thing he didn't break his string, though. 17's unconscious. 5 is not. Where's 5? There he is.
5's up in the eastern cluster.
Yep, and he's still interested in Haig. Especially now that he's taken a shot down. But he also still is at a range disadvantage. Takes another shot with the crossbow. And that's a miss. 4 is feeling empowered by his buddy and also is ready to take down the Panther. Oof. They're getting good rolls against you, even with that your shadow ability. At least another 1. But yeah, Miz, you're not in good shape at the moment, are you? At least it is now your turn.
Right, as a bonus action, I will use my ability, Bomb of the Summer Court, and I will heal myself.
Can you do that in Panther form?
Yes,
Okay.
I can do it in animal form or thing. It don't require spell casting or anything. It just requires, no voice or anything or hand movement, just ability. So that's me healing myself, smack bang on 10.
Your targeting was off on that one.
Yes, but I just dragged it onto my character.
Right, but it still went to unidentified creature 8 first.
Oh, did it? Oh, sorry. I apologize.
Powering up your dude, huh? Or your enemy. Well, maybe he'll be grateful.
And
Nice kitty.
ability gives me alright, just mark those off. Can I use 3 of those dices?
And that was what, 10 points it took off?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it wasn't down that far. Shoot.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to disengage and then move this direction. That puts me round the corner. Let me just make sure I'm moving the right mount. Yes, that is the right mount. So I'm going to move around the corner where a certain character can't see me, and if they follow, they're in for a surprise.
All right, hold on a second because I'm trying to figure out how much damage 8 had before you healed him.
I actually healed him 10. I apologize.
Yeah, but he apparently had some damage, but less than 10 damage.
Right.
Let me scroll back up. I think I done 5 or 6 damage to him, if I remember correctly.
I think that sounds about right. I was thinking about 6, but
Yeah, 5. I done 5 damage to him earlier. 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
I apologize. I should
I've got kitties fighting right next to me too. So, claw, rake. Yeah, they really got to give you back that rake attack.
Hello
Yeah.
again.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. Back on the road.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't get 2 attacks unless I charge a creature first, and then I knock them prone with my claw attack from the charge, and then I get to go for a bite. That's the only way I get 2 attacks.
All right, so you healed yourself, and then you want to move that 50 feet, but you're doing that with like a shadow step, right?
No, I'm using my action to disengage, and then use my cat movement speed to move around the corner.
Was your healing action a bonus action, or you have
Yes.
to disengage as a bonus?
Bonus healing ability bonus action, and I'm using my action to disengage.
Gotcha.
I take it I am round the corner away from Alex character, right?
Away from what?
Alex character.
Yeah, she can't really see you from there, but it's not like a corner so much as just where the slope ends. But yeah, you're on 4 legs, so you're kind of below the terrain at this point.
Okay.
And I've got 7 camels to manage. I'm a little distracted. Varric.
Yep, Varric is up. Okay.
Sorry.
No, I was behind too.
Okay. I am going to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to get right up next to my brother on a double move. Here. And then here. And then double move. So that's it for now. You'll have to advance that. Looks like Keith.
Huh?
You'll have to advance the order.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can advance yours, but not his.
Right.
All right, and so let's see. Which one here? My captain. Okay, he sees you coming up to help your brother. And decides to launch a dagger at each one of you.
How many daggers does this guy have?
He's carrying a few, apparently. So misses on that one. He's also shooting one at Varric. That one's actually just out of range. Probably just.
So when he misses at Varric, we kind of turn to each other and we go, and I turn to Varric and go, he's been doing this to me all the whole time.
All right. And Jim, are you here to manage your character?
I am. So has my turn come yet, or?
We did one without
Yes.
you.
Yeah, it's now your turn.
We did the
Okay.
one you requested.
Okay, perfect. All right. So am I close enough to the other group of 4 to hit them with a fireball, or can I move close enough to hit them with a fireball?
You have to move first, and then you will be in range to hit them with a fireball.
Perfect. Do that.
I've
And
come to
hope
rain
it hits, 'cause
fiery
that's my last
death.
3rd slot. I'm down to 1 bar on LTE, so I may drop off here.
Targeting the 4 opponents now. And if someone could confirm that I've got the right ones, should be good. I'm going to attempt to cast your fireball.
2 fails, 2 successes. Roll for damage.
Dying, 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 dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good. If I can move, and yeah, I'll just, wherever I'm at is fine.
No, you're still on the other side of the creek at this point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, because I had to get close to those guys, so that's perfectly fine. I'm not sure if I used my full movement or not to get there, but it's perfectly fine. I'll stay right there, whatever it is, and my turn.
Yeah, I think you probably had about another, 10 feet left? Maybe even 15.
If I can move a little closer to, is there anybody else left up on the ridge?
Number 11.
Just 11.
Just number 11? Okay. And is he still good or hurting a bit or what?
He's hurting a bit in bow range.
Okay, perfect. All right, yeah, I'll stay right where I'm at. And pass the turn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Haig, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to take the risk of the order shuffle and hold my turn.
Okay.
I don't want Haig to be after Varric next time because then I'll have to wait for what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to have him move to me, catch his foot, throw him in the air so that way he can get into 30-foot range and then Misty step next to the leader. That's my goal.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see if that's able to counter his intent. All right, so
what you do is you hold your action until it's Varric's turn.
Right. But so I have to hold this one but it's weird because I'm going to hold it until the next round order, which is weird. So, but I mean, it is what it is.
yeah, he may get to go again or not. He doesn't know yet.
Right. I don't know.
Yeah. Camel.
So you want to advance or?
Yes, I'm going to hold it and see what happens in the next shuffle.
1 is down. 15's down. Camel spits.
Lovely.
18 is down. 28 is down. Round number 4. Kaylily with a 22. Damn, girl. Dominating the individuals today.
And I did waste my turn. Dang it.
Alex, I'm going to be very insistent next time I go to Vegas that you meet me there.
Let's see. Do I want to? Do I want to
We're all chilling,
stay?
you know?
Yeah.
They're even comfortable showing their
the
good side to you.
The question though is, if I start shooting from you know, this close to them, they get a panic, and I don't know that.
It's a good question. I guess you wouldn't know that for sure. Only one way to find out.
Yeah, only one way to find out. And my companions seem to have this under control for the moment, so I'm going to hold my action to calm the camels if they need it,
Okay.
and hope they don't need it.
Well, at this point, as long as they don't get any additional stimulus, they seem to be under control. No one's threatening them. Redreth, you were up again. You there, Jim, or shall I just presume you?
Sorry. It's just I'm just listening along, and then I realized, oh, hey, wait, that's my character. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to. I'm close enough for a normal bow shot range at number 11 there.
Just barely.
Or is it extended?
Just barely, but
okay.
Yeah.
So if I can move towards him a square or two, I'll do that. Then I'll take a bow shot at him.
Where is it? There we go. Longbow 150, 600. Oh yeah, you're definitely in range with the longbow.
Smacky, smacky.
You do damage.
Yeah, better than nothing. And I'll hold there. If he's not down yet, I'm going to hold right there.
Yeah, you only rolled the
He's
one
still
on your
not.
damage. That's what happens when you have the GM on your character, you know?
Hey, at least you can blame it on the DM instead of on the dice.
Yep. All right, one is down.
Captain is
still up. Captain just saw second fireball go up. Captain glares at Wizard. He don't like you, Jim. He definitely don't like you.
Break my heart.
He looks down at the two very, very large individuals who are apparently about to work their way up to him. Considers his options. And apparently takes one of them as he basically hops down the other side and disappears from view.
Oh, lovely.
Wow, where'd he go? Bloop. He's decided to tuck tail. 18 is down. 4 is still up. Comes out into range and decides to employ his crossbow on Panther. That disadvantage definitely helps you, Ms. You probably would have been dead already if it wasn't for that. Okay, Haig.
Well, since I did waste that turn, I still have to sit here and hold it until Varric's turn to toss him up to the cliffside. So I'm going to wait again.
Okay, well, that base, let's see. All right, so he's unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
Redreth's ammo is chilling. 5 is out. 8 is not, but he's also still interested in the panther. He doesn't have to move far to get another clear shot on him. Launches his light crossbow. And that's another miss. 11 is still up. He's got Redreth still in his crosshairs. And they're definitely not sharpshooters, without a doubt. 17's down. Barrack's camel is chilling. Definitely got a lot of out actors at the moment. Miz.
Right. I see these guys coming at me. Let's make sure. Hang on. I'm gonna have to move it. Not working. I broke it.
Good thing you could heal yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Because you're back up to full at this point, aren't you? You've even got some temporary. How do you get temporary hit points?
Yeah, it come with 1 temporary hit point for each die I rolled.
Nice. And you're still in panther form, right?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like anyway.
So basically, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna drop panther form.
Aha, okay.
Okay. Let's see if I'm doing this right.
And yes, once again, you are out of view of the rest of the party.
Yes.
So, Alex, yes, you still have no clue. You know, there's something.
That's how Mizram wants it.
Say again?
That's how he wants it.
Yep. You do know there's something special about this cat, but you can't quite put your finger on it yet. Speaking of cats, I've got a lion walking on my desk at the moment. Any false characters typed are his fault. Don't sit on the keyboard, dummy. Come on. Come on. This guy literally is like 30 pounds. He's a monster.
And then as a bonus action, well, not bonus action, my movement action, I will move 30 feet away. And as I just start backpedaling, I'll just wave to the other guy, go, enjoy.
Erupting Earth. Yeah, that should definitely make an impression.
Number 4, which one failed?
Looks like
The one who failed died, and the one who was seated on the roll did. Okay, because if the one that was still alive failed, he would have been prone, but he didn't. So he's yeah.
I gotta read up on that one quick because that definitely seems quite.
Yep, you took on me 30 feet away, and yes, that should be it.
Fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. Brutal bludgeoning damage, geez. And becomes difficult terrain until cleared.
Yes.
All right. Well, needless to say, though, that is significant enough that at least everyone on the ground. Actually, the two brothers are probably far enough away, but Redreth and Kaela, you both feel, something rumble in the earth. You're like, what the hell was that? Are we about to have an earthquake? Not enough to make you lose your footing or anything else, but, kind of like feeling a train passing by. A mile or so away.
And the camel?
Oh, good.
And the camel?
You had to bring that up. That's definitely a new stimulus. All right.
Oh.
All right. So let's see.
This is why Miz is no good at handling animals. He just scares them all the time.
All right.
He's good at manipulating nature, but he's not good with animals.
All right, so let's see. Camel 3 is okay. Camel 4, Redruth's camel, is okay. Barrack's camel is aware but not overreacting. Haig, your camel, also the same, aware but not overreacting. Kaelilys. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
All right. We went right to panicked.
Do I get to try to calm it?
Yes, you do, but in this case, you only got one shot to do it.
Yeah. Here goes nothing. Yep.
Nope. All right, so all right, so there's still two more though, 30 and 24, which are both. Let's see how they fare. See if we wind up having a stampede. They're good. He's good, and 7 is aware. So yours is the only one that's not happy. Interesting. And given the direction of where the sound is coming from, number 5. Kaelili, you are the least intimidating obstacle at the moment. You're going to need to make a dexterity check to avoid getting trampled.
Oh, lovely. Dexterity check or save?
Save. Good thing for your reaction bonus, that's for sure. All right, so you're able to get out of the way, but your camel, for lack of any other options, has just dunked itself into the stream and is being carried away by it. So it hops
Lovely.
over you, tries to walk over a few rocks, slips, fumbles, and is now in the water.
Great.
Now that was the end of your
We
turn.
kind of need all those camels.
All I can say is that is some very wet camel toes going on there.
Okay, and I think that makes it Varric's turn.
Yes, and I'm having a problem moving the turn marker back over to him.
Oh, well, that's annoying.
Yes, I know. It's really picky sometimes. There we go. Give me just 1 second. All right. So, Varric, yep. What's your brother going to do? What you going to do?
We're going to try that toss up to the ledge, just like I was saying. I'm planning on going after Mr. I run away like a wuss.
All right. So, who's being flipped up?
Varric is going to be, I'm trying to launch Varric upward on the crags enough to get within 30 feet of the.
Okay, so the smaller brother is launching the bigger brother. Is that
Yes.
right? Okay.
Correct.
All right. So that
And
means first that you're going to have to make a strength check,
yep.
and then he's going to have to make an acrobatics check.
Cool. Let's see how this works, shall we? In or out of the tower?
Again, you'll see the results. So out of the tower is fine.
Whoops.
Yeah, so he basically hops onto your hand and you just, your feet give way
Finger
or
slip.
something and you just go right down. And I would presume he gives you a look like, we've practiced this before or
Like,
something similar.
Yeah, like, really? With a +4 strength check? Really? Let's see. There's not really anything.
I will say it was aesthetically pleasing to those who were watching, except that would be no one in your group. So
Exactly.
actually, everyone else up on the cliff is dead at the moment. No, you're even obscured from number 11 too. So
So I'll just look back at him and go, well, at least nobody could see that. Dang it. Well, that's actions from each guy. I guess I either attempt it again next round or.
Well, it doesn't take away your movement option.
That's true.
And he does still have that rope.
Right, but I have to get, my idea is I have to get up to the, I want to get up to the platform first and then leave the rope for anybody else who follows.
The rope actually, I believe, can be used to get you up to the platform, can it?
Yep.
Can I command the rope or you have to command the rope?
Anybody who knows the command word.
It's not attuned, is it?
It is not an attunement item. So, it just requires the command word, which I probably would have, which either they're standard or I would have made sure you knew it.
Let's see if, well, how about we put it this way? How about we do a percentile and see if I remember the command word, because it wasn't something we discussed before.
Well,
how's that sound for fairness?
That sounds reasonable, but I could also see her shouting the command word after she's tossed it in the air, too.
Okay, your call.
I would have made sure that you had the command words because it's a little useless otherwise.
Okay, yeah, I was intending it just using it as regular rope, but that's cool. Okay, I can roll with that. Command word it up to the upper platform where dude was.
Are you going to toss the end of the rope up there and have it secure itself, or are you going to tell it to move up there on its own because it only moves 10 feet per round?
I would toss it.
Okay.
So what do you want me to roll for? What do you want me to do with that being said?
Hold on a second. Climbing. All right. 3 pounds can hold up to 3,000. You hold one end of the rope. If you hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak the command word, the rope animates. As a bonus action, you can command the other end to move toward a destination you choose. That end moves 10 feet on your turn when you first command it, and 10 feet on each of your turns until reaching. Excuse me. Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
She's very right about that. It's a smart way to handle it. You toss it first, and then you can command it, as long as you're holding the other end.
Yep.
It's Varric's turn, Jim.
All right.
Okay, so
It's a 60-foot length. It's not as high up as you would. Yeah, because he's still about probably 80 to 90 feet up, so it's not necessarily going to get you all the way up. But it definitely can help secure and get you closer in range.
So the thing I would ask is, when I was 1 hex up, you said he was 35 to 40 feet away from Haig.
Mm-hmm. Well, weren't you like where the arrow is pointing right now?
No, and I said, how many do I have to? I was here, and I said, how far do I have to go back to get secure footing?
Yeah.
So we moved me 1 back, but I was there when you said 35 to 40, so that would put him 45, right?
Yeah, this is getting really close to the line here, so I'm gonna determine it fairly. Well, the rope length is definitely not long enough to get you all the way up the cliff, regardless of how far up he was.
Okay.
So even if we presume that he had to have come down a little level to get to your level, which he probably wouldn't have, since he was launching daggers and not trying to slice you with the scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way the one length of 60-foot rope is going to get you all the way up to the top unless he pre-climbs.
Well, and as I'm thinking it too, I would have to take another action to throw the rope anyways, which we both used our actions to try to do the toss. So I think we're having to wait till next round anyway.
And not entirely true, because tossing at the end of a rope I would consider a free action.
Okay.
Especially if the rope is already in hand.
But again, there's not enough length of rope anyway, right?
Well, it can get you part way up, just not all the way up. And actually, to be honest with you, it can get you past the steepest part of the climb.
Okay, so then I'm gonna toss it the best I can and command it to grab hold
of whatever it did.
Wherever I make the throw.
All right, so you now have a tightly tethered rope of climbing about a little more than 3/4 of the way up the slope there.
And then I guess I have to wait.
No, you have to wait. But I would probably move you
still
up.
Have your movement?
Yeah, I'm going to have you move up 1 hex.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying the movement is probably being used up by waiting for the rope to get up there and secure itself.
Okay.
Otherwise, all that together is just probably too much for 1 round of activity without another action surge.
Yeah. Very good.
So that's Varric. Then we got a bunch of camels who have already decided what they're doing. Except for Kaeli's camel, who is now going to need to make another check. All right. Well, it seems not that it's calmed down, but it certainly seems a little more comfortable floating downstream in the water than the shaking earth that spooked it in the first place.
Lovely. We still need to retrieve that camel.
Floating down the stream all chill. Yeah. This is where I should have started.
Yeah, it's kind of like thinking, why haven't we learned to do this before? I'm not feeling hot. What the hell? All right. So it's going downstream. 4, and we are now up to round 5. And Ms., you finally have the init win.
Okay. Don't forget, I did move 30 feet away from the other guy.
I'm sorry, didn't.
Last time. No, it's okay. What I shall do is I shall wild shape back into cat form, and then use my full movement to rush forward, and then leap at him, and hopefully this time pin and kill.
Well, that will definitely make a good impression.
So I will rush forward.
So given the current angle, what Elohir would see is basically your flying form, so to speak, appearing just above the hill for a moment before it comes down on the bandit that she can't see. But yeah, as far as it looks like to you, you're now like, wait a minute, did that cat just fly? Oh, but you missed.
My leap and pin and prone is, yeah. I got to do some serious training. I'm gonna have to sneak off in the night time, do some serious pouncing training.
You had such the opportunity for some great theatrics there, Ms.
I know.
But in the meanwhile, Kaylee,
No, honestly,
go ahead.
Honestly, I'm more concerned with that camel than with much else.
Yeah, but that's why, you know, catching it out of the side of your eye, you're just like, wait a minute, did that cat just fly? Never mind, I don't got time to deal with it right now.
Yeah.
I'm just glad she didn't probably see me, because she would have just saw me just crash and burn.
Yep. All right, so now number 4 is the one you just pounced on and missed. He gets a chance to respond with a scimitar now, again. And he's done some good damage with it, so he's kind of feeling somewhat empowered. But that disadvantage definitely works for your advantage. No hit on him. Basically, he's not able to get it up on time as you come down, but basically you each parry the blow. 5 is unconscious. Camel 24 is good. Number 1's unconscious. Camel 3 is good. 18 is out. 28 is out. All right. The Wayward Camel. Seems to be caught up in the rapids. He doesn't seem to be working too hard to get himself out of this. Redruth's camel. He's apparently taken interest in the floating camel. Varrick's camel spits. And Haig, you're up.
All right. I'm going to hold my turn. Again, let my brother go first. If he can use the rope to get up 3/4 of the way, he can Misty Step. I still have to figure out the rest of the way up, so he should go first.
All right, Elohir.
I need to go after that camel.
Stream a little faster
I need
than
to
you are.
Yeah. I need to go after that camel, and yeah, I'm gonna call out to Redruth that I could use a little help with the camels. sooner rather than later, and I would like to move out and try to, I don't know, use my mundane rope and lasso the thing.
Okay. So my next question for you is, what's your rope skills like, huh?
That depends on what skill you want me to roll.
That would be sleight of hand, wouldn't it?
That's
Or
usually
survival.
used for tying knots, but not necessarily for throwing a rope to lasso something.
Sleight of hand is for tying knots, would it be? Or would it be no survival skills?
When I have seen people use sleight of hand as a substitute for the 3.5 use rope skill, it's been for tying knots.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes
So-
sense on a technical level.
Right, but I can't see how sleight of hand would have anything to do with lassoing something. That just feels more like more athletics or acrobatics.
I would say performance, except it's based on charisma, and that's definitely not it. So, yeah, we'll go with acrobatics then. Well, it says attempt to...
Okay.
Oh, hold on. To stay on your feet in a tricky situation, such as when you're trying to run across a sheet of ice, balance on a tight rope, or stay upright on a rocking ship's deck. But yeah, that really...
Yeah, I like that.
Check to see if you can perform acrobatic stunts, including dives, rolls, somersaults, and flips. Yeah, they oversimplified skills in 5e. They really did. Sleight of hand. Whenever you attempt an act of legerdemain or manual trickery, such as planting something on someone else or concealing an object on your person, I would say lassoing and twirling a rope would be manual trickery. I'm going to go with the sleight of hand. Survival definitely applies to tying knots, but not performing quote-unquote tricks with them.
That makes sense. I would say in general it'd be dex anyways, so it falls under one and the same anyway. It makes sense.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it's more of a performance, but it's definitely not charisma based. So sleight of hand seems to make the most sense.
Yep.
Okay.
So, well, first, are you going to move closer, or are you going to try to do it from there?
I'm gonna move closer, but I can't see the hexes on my screen, so I can't map out my movement.
How the heck is that not showing? All right. Well, like I said, I am sharing it in Zoom, so you should be able to see over there. But if not,
Oh, I can see it well enough to figure out where I want to. I mean, but I can't map it.
okay, that's where I figure you can get to, while still being on the shore and having to
Sure,
and walk around 2 camels.
not quite as close as I would like, but let's give this a try and hope that my roll is high.
It does put
in the open, okay?
Yeah, it does put it within 20 feet of you, so there will be no penalty.
Okay.
First attempt to lasso it misses.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm yelling for help.
Wayward camel! And after all that discussion, I guess the roll really didn't matter.
That's good. It's good for next time.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Even with her +7 acrobatics, that would have only been a 10. So.
Yeah. Not quite enough.
Nope. All right. 15's unconscious. Varric.
We are attempting to do some cool stuff. Let me just say.
Yes, you are, and some of them are pulling off, and some of them are not. So,
right.
it's epic in the epic definition of it.
All right. So again, Varric's gonna climb, use the rope to climb, and once he gets to that 30-foot point, he's gonna misty step up onto the ledge.
So you pop up right on top of the ledge there, so that you can so that you can see down looking towards the southwest there. You can't really, you don't see him at all, but you do see, let's see. Rocks slipping and falling down that cliff right there, so you suspect that he must have scrambled down there and is either hiding or continued out of sight somewhere. But yeah, you are now looking at a track and pursuit option. If you
That's
want to.
where that is the direction I'm heading for track and pursuit.
Now keep in mind, the angle down that way is not direct. He could have just as easily fallen down that way as chosen to have gone down that way.
I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
That is your move action for the round, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so Redreth, you are up. I think 11 is still causing you some problems. Yeah, he's still up. Jim?
And Elohir has been shouting for help with the camels.
Yep.
Is number 11 still up?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Okay, taking another bow shot at him.
Redreth. We still have 11 targeted. You just brought up a good point, Alex, about it being nighttime. I don't think it affects many of you because all of you guys have night vision, right? At least some degree of it.
Yep.
No.
But
we don't.
But the moon
I'm
is.
not so sure about the brothers.
Yeah, but the moon is full, so you guys are okay for now.
Okay. Okay, so it doesn't affect us terribly much vision-wise because there's sufficient light, but it is nighttime.
Yep, and thank you for reminding me that. But yeah, they were posted up, but yeah, definitely without a full moon, their vision, their range would have been impacted. And that reminds me, I need to make sure I keep track of the moon phases too, if you guys are going to be traveling across the desert at night over the next few weeks.
At night. I only bring up these details because I think they make the game interesting.
I agree. I'm not complaining at all. I mean, why would I put them in there if I didn't want them to be considered?
Even if it is interesting in the sense of the old Chinese curse.
All right, so unfortunately, Jim, Redreth did miss his shot on number 11. And hopefully 11 will be kind enough to return the favor.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that probably was from my damn cat. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, my cat added spaces to the attack thing so it wouldn't register. And he manages to hit Redreth with a 17. Doing another 3 points of damage to Redreth.
Shield. Shield. as a reaction.
Shield
We used it.
you used it.
No,
I
you
know.
don't want to use. You don't want to use shield because it still hits.
But my AC is 5, so it would still hit. If it was a 17,
No, that's what he rolled. He rolled a 17 with +3. It's actually a 20.
oh, okay, yeah. So never mind.
Right.
Yeah, the total
Good point.
the total is 20. So you don't want to waste your spell slot on that.
So, and he only rolled a 2 on damage, so a total of 3. So you're not doing too bad. Yeah, you're still at 80% health, so you're okay. 17 is out. Haig's camel is doing okay. Unconscious. Camel is okay. All right, and we begin round 6 with Varric.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh, I held my move last round to crawl up past Varric, and I never moved because I had Varric go first. I was supposed to follow him.
I'll let you move half
Using the
speed
rope.
up that cliff without, even if you catch up to the rope, it's probably still be about half speed.
Well, so yeah, what would it take for me to get the rope? Because Varric asked it to attach, and I was leaving it for him to climb with. And so he had the rope attached, got up to where he was 30 feet, and then Misty stepped and left the rope for Haig.
Yep. So you would probably end up like a hex to 2 hexes to the west.
2
And
hexes
south
here.
2 hexes west of there. Actually, I'll just move you. I'll just move you to make it easier.
Okay.
Oh, and then it moves you back. I hate it when it does that. Try that once more. So basically, you come up right behind him. Now, I should point out, however, or also, that as his turn comes up, Varric's,
Yeah.
the captain pops into view again.
Ooh.
It's up to you to find him, but he is visible. But yeah, he's managed to scurry quite a bit away. Basically, apparently he's been running in the shadows or underneath the outcroppings and whatnot, but now he's gotten far enough down the cliff that you can now see where he's at.
Okay. He is in view. And I can't communicate to anybody.
Not really. I mean, you could. You could shout.
The 2 of you are out of just about everyone.
So if it's Varric's turn, the captain was able to come over here and speak to us.
Yeah, that going up that way is a gentle slope up to another ridge.
So I'm going to come over to here. I'm going to use Varric to come over to here and to tell everybody that Senor Captain is heading towards the south of where Miz is. And let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a long toss. Not worth the risk to try to.
Toss the rope back down, or?
Yeah, actually, yes. To throw the rope towards.
Yeah, you're much higher up there. Where you are now is 150 feet above where the camels are.
But I'm going to try to. I want to try to toss. No, still too much of a risk. Never mind. I was going to say
The
toss
rope is still attached to the rock face where Haig is anyway.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, that is true. That is true. That is true. Okay.
'Cause
I was going to try to
using
get it to you.
get up.
I was going to try to use it. I was going to try to give it back to you to try to catch that camel. But anyway, so I'm going to communicate. I'm going to move to there and then communicate to them that the captain is headed Mrs. direction, but south, the other side of the cliff face.
And I presume that covers your turn?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
No problem. All right, so 5 is unconscious. Is this now the drowning camel? Camel on the move. Okay, Lily.
I need to move up. I need to move up closer to it and try again.
Okay. And your speed is 30?
35. And I do have bonus action dash capabilities.
All right, you've got an interesting question on your last 10 feet here. You can either hop out onto an outcropping that will get you closer to them, but if you miss them, you're going to have to come back around and lose your the ground that you've gained. Or you can stay straight in a straight line. You won't get as close, but you won't lose as much ground if you don't get them.
Okay. Can you adjust the view on your player view map?
There we go.
Okay. So what were you saying my options were?
Okay, so you can either move up here for your last 10 feet, and you'll be that much closer to them. But if you miss him and you need to continue following after him, you're going to have to come back around this way. Or you can just go 10 feet this way and stay in line with him. And you might get him from here, but it's going to be harder. You've got at least 30 feet there. And you'll probably be able to get real close to him over here, but not if you come out onto this outcropping. Because basically you're running about as fast as the stream is.
Okay. I'm going to take my chances and avoid the treacherous footing.
Avoid the what?
I'm gonna go take the longer shot this time because if I miss, then I might have a better chance further along.
Yep. Okay. All right. So.
Alrighty, here goes nothing.
Still not good enough. You're trying though. At least you're not throwing the rope or the baby into the bathwater, the rope into the running water. All right, 11. Kind of notices you running after the camel, and not sure if you would notice from here, but he snickers a bit, but he's still focused on Red Dress.
There's no way I'd notice him snickering from where I'm at.
Yeah, probably not. And Red Dress takes another hit. Oh, this is, sorry. Okay, so that time you would trigger a shield, because that will block it. So let's see, 6. Where the heck is Red Dress? There we go.
How many times have I used shield?
That was your second one.
Okay, so I should be out of second level spell slots, I believe, at this point. If I use it again, that'll be it for my second level slots. And I've used both my third level slots.
It doesn't seem to be knocking down the. I'm not sure how the spell slot tracking works.
That has to be tracked manually. You have to manually take each spell slot off.
Gotcha.
Because among
I
other
just
things.
check one every time I cast a spell. I just check one off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Among other things, upcasting causes difficulties with knowing which spell slots are being used. So.
Yeah, that makes sense because you get to choose it. All right, so right now, Jim, I see I have 2 second and 2/3 spells marked off.
And I did a risk step, which is a second level, so that would use the second level spell slot.
Okay, so then yeah, you only have 4 first level spells left.
Correct.
Okay. So, but yeah, you did avoid damage on that round. And of course, needless to say, they're getting a bit frustrated. 28's out. 4 is still going. And he gets to make another attack at the kitty cat. And misses. 1's down. Count 3, don't care. Egg.
Okay, I'm gonna try to. Actually, I'm gonna quick converse with my brother. Should I bother coming up? No, he's on the other side of the cliff. Might as well go back down. Yay. Okay. What How fun was this? So grab the rope, try to do a slide down the craggy thing back to footing. Do you want me to try to do
So you're going back
strength?
You're going back down the stream side.
Yeah, I'm going to slide back down the crags and whatever.
Okay.
Do you want me to athletics my way down and see if I fall?
If you're using the rope, you don't need to. It's a rope of climbing.
Okay.
If you're not using the rope, then yeah, athletics to climb down, or acrobatics if you want to do it with style.
Yeah, let's just leave the rope, kind of slide down, shimmy down, whatever. Do it with style.
Go ahead, do that acrobatics roll.
Leave it for Broham. Acrobatics or athletics? Sorry.
Nice. Woohoo!
Kick my foot on, or catch my foot on one of the little lips and do a little backflip.
Kind of like watching a whale in water. It's like, damn, how does something that big move that gracefully? So now the question is, did anyone but your brother notice it? And yeah, Redrith probably noticed it, or at least a portion of it before you actually hit ground.
Sweet. And then I'll single move there, and then other move over to. Let's see. Cool. So that'll give me head there, and then 2 more squares back around the lip. I don't know how to do it in 2 different motions, but
Yeah, there's a way to set waypoints. I think is it shift or control, Alex?
Neither. What you do is you drop it as if your destination was that first spot, and then you just pick up that square and move it again, and it leaves the first line and just bends.
Gotcha.
That seems easier.
Bends the line.
So I guess we'll just continue this way anyway, right?
Yep, we'll know that for next time.
Cool. And I can actually move this one, so.
And Ms.
Hi, and I will try and have a chew on this creature and not fail. I can't roll to save my life.
Your dice are just not treating you well, Ant. What?
Yeah, I'm playing wrong.
Color.
I'm playing the wrong color cat. If this was a JD, he would have been dead on my first hit.
I was gonna say, I think next time I might insist on you running a camera and rolling real dice.
Right, that's been done, unfortunately.
All right, so
Yeah, I guess that could be done on Zoom, right? I'm a physical dice preferer, so
yeah, I definitely want to offer that option. I mean, it's a little bit more of a pain to actually have to plug in the rolls, but yeah, the satisfaction of actually rolling the dice makes a big difference.
oh yeah, I agree.
All right, another dead creature. Camel good. Camel good. Redreth. Jim, you
Hang
are
on a
up.
sec.
Okay.
Okay. If he's still up, hit him with a bow shot again.
Okay, and this probably is your last round to help Kaylee with the camel. Otherwise, he's going to get well out of your range.
Oh, okay. Can I reach her?
Her at the moment? No, there's what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. It's at least 60 to 75 feet between you and her.
Okay.
You would have to
So,
double move at least 2 rounds to be able to catch up with the camel opposite where she is.
okay, yeah, let's do that. I'll notice the impending doom there and head that direction.
Well, it basically comes down to a choice of seeing if he's going to run or engage you guys, and let him go, or let the camel go. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so not sure if you can see the screen at the moment, but you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30.
Nope, I can't see it.
Okay, so you are 30 feet across from 30 feet away from Kaylee across the river, and the camel is 5, 10, 15, 20 feet downriver from you. So yeah, the camel is still in front of both of you, but you have a chance of catching up to it. She's got her turn still. Oh, wait a minute, the camel still has to move. Where's the camel's turn? Did I skip over the camel? I think I skipped over the camel's move.
Yeah, it looks like it.
All the way up at the top. Oh yeah, it moved just before you went. So no, I didn't skip over it. That's where it is. All right. Oh, that's right. This is. Oh yeah, we're coming up on the end of this round. All right. So unconscious, unconscious, unconscious. Redreth's camel is chilling also. All the camels are good. We're now up to the 7th round. And who goes first?
11 does.
He's basically almost off the map, but not quite. Three is out. Camel 30, chilling. Kaylee's camel, moving. And he's down there. Varric's camel, chilling. Number 8 is out. Okay, Redreth, you are up again. If you double move right now, you will be right next to the camels. To the camel. You there, Jim? Or are you on mute?
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm calling out measurements to them while they're
Okay, we can wait.
putting
Yeah,
the contact pads. Yeah, I'll definitely get. I've changed, directions, and so yeah, get me to the camel. If it's got to take a double move, that's fine. My kingdom for a camel.
All right. So he prevents you from making an action, but you are right next to him at this point.
Okay.
18 is down. Varric. Varric's still on top of the cliff watching everything. He's the only one that can see everyone at this point. You can see the dead bodies of the bandits up on the cliffs. You can see that number 11 is still up. He's kind of surveying the scene also because he's got the height advantage on their side. He sees Kaeli and Redreth chasing after the camel, and Kaeli closing in on the remaining. No, 8 is dead. Never mind. And you can also see just barely the captain running to the south, just outside of you, or just inside of you. He likely is going to get away.
Why is the camel moving?
Which one?
There's a movement line drawn on Redreth's camel.
Oh, I didn't move him. Someone else put him there.
Oh, you can't hear me this whole time. There's me with my mic muted again.
That would explain it.
Yeah, I accidentally drew that, trying to
good
move my map to be able to see everything.
Oh yeah, that happens.
So I'm gonna. There's nothing I can do. I got to work my way back down. So I'm gonna go back over to the rope, and then slide down a little bit to get to the rope, and then use the rope to climb down the rest of the way.
Okay.
And then retrieve the rope to bring back to Kaeli.
That works. Should work.
Because you're pretty sure she'll be pissed if you leave it behind.
Probably.
Okay. So that's number 4. It's attacking Mizram once more. Still can't land a blow. Haig's camel is doing good. Number 1 is unconscious. Camel 3 is good. Haig.
And so at that point, I'm going to learn to pull my mic back down again before I start talking.
There we go. Yes, we can hear you.
What is the trip across from where I stand to where that little peninsula is? Is that just like a hop across?
Nope, it's still going to require a dexterity check.
Okay.
Actually, more like that actually will be a athletics check.
Okay, I'd rather do the athletics than the dexterity.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's a big jump across, and yeah, if you fall into the water, it's definitely rapid and cold.
Okay, I want to make myself useful with something. I'm going to make that little hop across and try to get in range. Would I have 120-foot range to number 11? Can I get that close? Close enough to make a pop shot?
To number 11, the captain that's running off the edge of the map?
No.
I'm sorry. Number 11, the one that's up there. What the heck? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll be right there. I got to go. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I wish my map worked.
I hear you.
I'm very sad that it doesn't.
I wonder what it is, being one of the maps that Keith made. I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
What's the question? I just got
It
back.
worked last time.
Oh, that's
It
true.
worked last time.
Why your map doesn't work on Alex's PC today?
That's a good question. You know, I'm going to try resharing and see if that makes any difference. I also think I did do a preload on it, so I wonder if also her load, when she loaded, if there was some kind of error that kept it from downloading.
It might have glitched, yeah.
But yeah, I can see over on the player screen that I'm getting it over here. The rest of you guys are getting it, so more than likely it's got to be something on her side, network or client or who knows. Unless someone else is also having that issue, then it is probably on my side.
Well, yeah, I want to hop across this little opening right here and get in range to hit creature 11 with a chill touch.
Okay, so yeah, you're still looking at about probably a 7 to 8 foot leap across there.
Okay.
And did you do your acrobatics check yet? No, go ahead.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm sorry, athletics.
Yeah.
You do it. Nice job.
One of those.
And so you got what?
One of those cartwheels without using your hands. And then, yes, if I can get in range, I want to hit him with a chill touch cantrip.
And what's the range on that?
120.
No, I know you're not going to be able to get in range on that because remember, he's 150 feet up.
Okay. I thought there was a spot where Jim was able to reach, so I was going to try
No,
that attempt.
he had a longbow, number one, and number two, his fireball does go 150.
Oh, dang it. Well, I'm feeling useless.
Hey, Lily.
Move up and try and lasso that camel.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. It figures both you and Jim are not exactly in the best connections right now. You can't see the screen, the player screen though, right?
Yep.
All right, so you see what you should be doing here? I don't want to give too much away, but I realize you guys are visually impaired at the moment.
I am blinking on what I should be doing.
Where should you throw the rope to at this moment?
I'm wondering if maybe I should throw the rope to Redreth and have Redreth just tie the rope around tie the rope to it.
Not so much tie the rope to it, but if you both have the rope, you can keep him from passing the rope.
Well, that works too. Redreth, catch!
Exactly. So toss the rope, sleight of hand again, but this time you get a +2 on it. Okay, 6 and 6 is 12. So now we would have Redreth roll to catch it, also a sleight of hand. And yeah, he has to roll at, let's see if it's a 12. He has to roll an 8 or better. Where are you? So I'm going to roll. Jim, I'm going to roll a sleight of hand check for you.
Okay.
And he gets a 9. You catch the rope. Barely. Little
Yes.
fumble, but you got the rope. Rope is in front of the camel at the moment. And in order to just kind of equalize your positions, I'm moving you over here with a 5-foot step. Actually, you're probably more like on the edge here. And yeah, you're probably getting a little wet.
As long as I don't get swept away, I'm good.
Yep. So you don't have the camel retrieved yet, but you've prevented him from going any further downstream. And actually, no, that does bring up a good point too, because between the water and the camel size, I need you both to make a strength check. So I'll do his.
Great. The way I'm rolling, I'm not going to do so well.
Say that's not going to go well.
Redreth, you hold the day. Fortunately, it's closer to you, but yeah, you rolled a 17 on that. She just barely made it, but you had a good firm grip on it. Okay, so the camel is being kept from going any further downstream, but that is all that both of you can do at this point. Camel 24 is good. And El Capitan disappears out of range to the south, or out of sight to the south. Ms., you are up.
Right, Miz will once again go for the claw.
There we go.
Smacky, smacky. There we go, that's better.
And then I just give it a meow. And then end my turn.
Still not enough to take him down. Again, and this one is one of the larger ones. All right, Redreth's camel is chilling. 17 unconscious, 5 unconscious, 15 unconscious, 28 unconscious. And is that round 8? Yep, round 8. Starts with an unconscious creature.
Just a question. Would he hold his nerve that all his companions are dead and his boss has left him? I mean, wouldn't he want to book it?
You might think so, but you might also think it's a sense of survival at this point, or who knows what his relation to the guy that you still that you already killed right next to him.
Yeah, true.
That one's off.
I'm so gonna eat his
Especially
leg
with
though.
humanoids, you can never quite be sure of their motivations. But I do agree, 5e seriously does not do justice to morale considerations in the heat of battle. All right, Redreth. You got a rope restraining a camel, not attached to, and Kaylily holding it on the other end across the stream. Stream's about 12 feet wide here, I'd say.
I'm at a complete loss as to what to do. I'll be completely honest.
Party.
We need to get the camel out of the river.
Any party suggestions?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how to do that though.
We need more people.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll just shout for help. See if we can get anybody's attention.
We need
Keep
at
holding
least
on.
we need at least one more person to help us get this camel out without any of us getting swept away. And we need somebody to hang on to the other camels to make sure that they don't run.
Well, the rest of them are just chilling at the moment. They don't seem to care too much that you walked off. They still see that
Right.
Haig is nearby, and they're not exactly in a rush to go through that narrow channel by themselves. So, but yeah, for the moment, there's no reason why you guys can't just hold the camel until someone or the rest of your party can come over and assist. Yeah, you would think. All right, so you're holding. Redreth Camel is holding. A lot of unconscious people here. I don't want to delete them quite yet. All right, Kaylee, it's your turn. I'm pretty much guessing you're doing the same thing, just screaming for help.
Yep, I'm just calling for help. Because we can hold it here, but we can't hold it here and get it out at the same time without more people.
I kind of agree. All right, so Ms., come on, do something with this bandit. Yeah.
And
Yes. And he takes down the last ground-based bandit.
I see them struggling with a camel, and I'm just gonna do that lazy catwalk over, and then just grab the end of the rope in my teeth, bite down on it, and help pull. Well, obviously, I might not be able to pull on this turn due to already took an action, but you get the idea.
so you take up the end of the rope that that I have, and you just get it in your teeth and your paws, and just kind of sit. Like, I got this.
Well, I secretly want to do is just play with the rope, and then just look at you and go, "This what you want me to do?" And just tap the end of the rope.
I can play with the rope. It's what we do. Okay, so 17 is unconscious. 4 is unconscious. Varric.
All right, let's see here.
Now you have the best view. Well, not really anymore. Actually, that's right. That was Haig on top there. Okay, yeah, scratch that. What I was going to say, you actually would not see from where you are.
Yeah, but I was having him shimmy down. Did I do that last round?
Yeah, you made it down, and I think, and you retrieved the rope.
Right. So I should be down somewhere in here. Let me see. Somewhere
Right down by the
in this
purple.
generative. Sounds good to me. So I should be there.
Yeah.
So I should, let me double move from there and head your guys' direction. Let's see. So there's that, and that'll give me 35 left after that. Oh, sorry. Now I'm jumping all over my screen here. To there. So that'll be a double move for him.
And so you're back with the camels.
Yeah.
Brother has hopped across the stream at the narrow isthmus. It's so hard to pronounce that without a list.
I can't advance him. You'll have to advance the round for him.
Oh, yeah. All right, 3 more camels, all doing not much of anything, and then you're up, Kate.
Okay, and then there's a whole lot of nothing for him too, so I'm going to have to follow up this way, drop it, and then go. Double move would put him here. If I can't reach those other guys.
Not this round, anyway.
All right.
All right, and you're done? I guess so, because he can't do much more than 2 moves.
Yeah. Sorry.
So Kaylee's camel is not moving anymore, but seems to either like the smell of or dislike the positioning of the rope. He's beginning to chew at it.
Lovely.
Don't you love camels?
Okay, so the camel is starting to chew on the rope. Yeah, I'm hollering for the boys to come help.
Like, now, boys, get food, water.
Trying.
All right, and that one's soon. Okay, so we are now up to round 9. Round 9 for this many combat participants. Definitely could never have done it without a combat tracker. Okay, you get to go again,
Yeah.
Kaylee.
Okay, so Miz has one end of the rope and is like got it in his mouth and is just kind of like pawing at it with his because Eddie's just kind of looking at me like, this is fine, right?
Exactly. And you feel pretty confident that the cat's going to hold on to the rope.
Yeah, the question is whether or not that's going to do much good soon with the camel chewing on the rope. So I'm gonna see if what I would like to do is see if I can like catch the reins or the harness or the lead rope or whatever, and see if I can get this camel moving back onto shore.
Well, he's definitely much closer to the other shore, but yeah, you need him on this side anyway. So you're definitely going to get wet in the process. You're giving your rogue abilities. I'm not even. Yeah, just make sure you don't roll a 1, but you should be able to grab the harness or some kind of tackle.
Okay, what roll am I making?
Just a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so you're able to grab.
Okay, it's not a 1.
You're getting wet, but mostly from the splash and stuff going on around the camel. But you got a hold of it now.
Okay.
Actually, you do have to go in the water a little way, but between the rope and the camel, you're not being pulled downstream.
Okay, I want to try and get it moving back towards shore.
Animal handling, please.
Lousy.
If you didn't know it any better, it's not. You think it laughed at you.
If I didn't know better, it would have.
Right here. It's cool. It's wet. I like this.
Yeah.
I'm filling up my
this
humps.
spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still demanding help.
Yep. You've heard of stubborn
Like
camels.
the cat's got one end of the rope. The camel's chewing on the other end.
And Red Dress, we're presuming, is trying to distract the camel somehow. Yeah, can I see? All right, so meanwhile, back with the brothers Goliath. Farrick is up. Are you on mute again? Yeah, probably.
Yep. I got another round before he's even close. Still double move until we can get over there.
Okay, Jim. It's Red Rat's turn. What are you going to try to do to help the situation?
roll a lot of dice.
Oh, jeez. Alex, you just rolled a 30 on your perception check. Ms. also got in the 20s. So the two of you just happen to notice at this point that 11's disappeared. He's no longer up on the cliff face. He's not shooting down at you. He must have taken off or coming at you from another angle, but he's no longer up there taking shots.
I'm more worried about getting this camel back on shore without losing anybody else in the process.
Yeah, but part of that is like, we're sitting here holding a camel while this guy's taking pot. Wait a minute, where did he go? Okay, well, we still got to get the camel out.
Never mind where he went.
Well, you were still watching out for him, make sure, if he shot an arrow your way, you were able to get out of the way. But yeah, we know where your focus is. So, Jimmy, you still there?
Red dress.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Actually, at this point, probably your best move is to just hold tight until until more of your party can get there.
Yep, that's what I'll do.
Unless you got something creative to do with the camel.
I've got minor illusion, but I don't think that would help. Although, what's the camel's favorite food?
Ooh, good thinking.
I could always minor illusion the appearance of the camel's favorite food up on shore, and see if that does anything. But of course, in order to do the gesture, I would have to let go of the rope with one hand, which probably is not advisable at this point.
Probably not.
So you're just going to hold tight then?
Yep, hold tight.
Okay. Creature, camel, unconscious creature, egg.
Alrighty, same deal. Let's see what we can get out of here. Gosh, I am still 2 squares away.
No, but that's perfect for basically being in position to help next round.
Yep.
And then you'll have one Goliath on each end of the rope. I think you guys should have no problem. 2 more camels, not doing much of anything.
That one's dying. Another camel.
Ms., doing anything different or just waiting for them to catch up?
Well, I'm gonna hold my action to give someone the help action to help them get vantage, but I'm not gonna lie to you. My cheeky prankster side is half tempted to put my cat paw on her backside and just push forward, but I'm resisting. I'm resisting.
Mischievous kitty. All right, so in the interest of simplifying this and moving this along, because it is right about our cutoff time, I'm going to go ahead and advance both Varric and Haig to a position where you are able to help this round. It is now the 10th round. And, all right, first I'm going to have both of the Goliaths roll a strength check, which shouldn't be a problem, and I'm going to have Alex roll one more animal handling check with a +5.
Hold on.
There we go.
I'm trying to. I lost Varric's thing again.
Character sheet?
Yeah. It is not behind the map this time. Where is it?
Just going to characters. So if you go to the longer column down the side, just click there and you can re-get the sheet up that way.
In the combat tracker, or
I'll just
where?
go ahead and roll it for him.
Okay. There you go. That'll be easiest.
Okay. So, that was a save, not a check, but will still apply. All right. So, with Kayla Lee's role, she's able to convince the camel that what the two Goliath brothers are doing is actually in its best interests, and so he's not fighting it. And between one pulling and one pushing, you guys are able to successfully get the camel back up onto shore on the south side of the stream. Hopefully not over anyone like a cat. And with that, we hit 12 o'clock. I'm ready to close the game for the day. I will write up something between now and next session so that we have the situation presented rather than having to do any introductory work before the next session. Yes, 2 sessions for 1 combat is probably a little more time than it should take, but hopefully you guys found this one interesting.
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Cool. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I usually don't like to draw them out this long, especially if there isn't a lot of magic involved, but there was definitely enough combat elements and enough opponents to kind of make it make sense.
Well, and the camels being part of it too, it added a whole different aspect. There was a lot of characters in this battle.
Yes.
And hey, you need to buy yourself a bow.
Right?
And not to mention, also pointed out some of your inherent weaknesses with handling camels on a long trip, and you haven't even hit the real part of the desert yet. So yeah.
Or
like
hey, you could climb the cliff across the way and recover one of their bows. There's a whole bunch of them up there.
Right.
Slightly singed, but
yeah, likely singed.
Didn't they have that? Go ahead.
I was going to say, you might be able to find 1 or 2 that you could replace the bowstring on, but yeah, they probably are a little worse for wear.
Well, they have that Japanese burnt wood finish.
Hey, there you go. It's all in the spin, right?
That's right.
Twice as much.
All right.
Well, for decoration.
Well, it's definitely a good session. I'm going to go do some more sighting.
Sounds fun. You have fun, guys.
Thanks.
If you got any questions or
guys.
anything, just shoot them into Discord. And then same bat time, same bat channel, 2 weeks.
Very good.
Sounds good.
Awesome, gang. Thank you very much.
See you guys then.
Appreciate playing with you guys,
Everyone
as
take care.
always.
Yep.
See you later, guys.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.